Yes. Yes.
Okay. And how about the audio? Is there any disturbance and background noise?
No, it's all clear.
Can we start?
Yes, the recording started, so yeah, we can start.
Okay. Thank you so much, Amish. Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you for joining again for this last session of this series. And we can begin with the slides. And if anyone haven't registered yet, you feel free to scan this QR code and start registering to get the chance to get a UiPath certification voucher. Feel free to scan. We have some limited certification is available with the UiPath platform. If I go here, you can see only open certifications for this program is available for software testing, agentic automation associate certificate, and UiPath certified professional specialized AI associate and professional. So these few certificates are remain. So hurry up and to register with this program. I will take a pause so that everybody can scan it and register for this program. All right, so we can begin. Maybe many of you already have aware about this chapter. We have different UiPath community chapter. Same way we have UiPath Delhi NCR chapter. You can scan this QR code. This is the UiPath WhatsApp group, UiPath Delhi NCR WhatsApp group. There you can post your queries, get the event informations and all these details. Alongside, you can also navigate to the following URL, that is community.uipath.com. In case any new event published, you will get informed by email. So feel free to scan the QR code or navigate to the URL given here. So maybe you are aware about all of the team members, but I will explain like starting from Vibhor, the director of community advocacy from UiPath, Rohit Radhakrishnan, community lead Asia Pacific and Japan. He is also from UiPath team. Today, Sohani with us, community marketing intern at UiPath. And this series and this session, we are going to present like myself and Mish presenting these sessions. And like I said, this is the last session of this series. And we have very few slides because we need to be more focused on the development side, how you can build your first coded agent through UiPath platform. Like I said, we have seven series. This is the last session of this series, and we already have the recording. We already have the recording available on the UiPath community YouTube channel. You can go and check all the recording work. So the session is UiPath coded agent in actions. Like I said, the last session of this series. There we are going to use UiPath the Python, MCP Server, and many other packages we will use in order to build the coded agent. So we are going to cover the UiPath coded agent SDK, MCP Server, LangChain, LangGraph, just a high level, not in depth. Many YouTube videos are available for the LangChain and LangGraph, but yeah, we will more focus on the UiPath side. So try to build the MCP server with the help of coded Python code, and we'll show you the comparison between LangChain and LangGraph. Then you will build your first coded agent. So we are currently using the staging environment. There you can see how we can build the coded agent. And you can use your own enterprise account and your model. Then we will publish and deploy this agent into the UiPath ecosystem. Then present the live demo, then Q&A. So what is coded agent? So earlier you already have seen we have built the agent with the help of agent builder. That's the UiPath platform. And We have used the UiPath Studio Web. There we build the multiple agents, the basic agent to advanced enterprise agent. So same way, UiPath also offers to build the coded agent with the help of Python libraries. The very strong SDK and libraries are there. You can build your coded agent with the help of this Python library. Please allow me a sec to close the door. Sorry. So yeah, like I said, you can use any of the ID. Currently, for this demo, I will use the VS Code editor. There, I will try to build the UiPath first coded agent. And all the libraries are available on the Python website as well. So we will start from defining agent logics in your ID. Means like we have some predefined commands. We will pass it and it will automatically create all these things for me. We can adjust the code and publish into the UiPath ecosystem to leverage the UiPath coded agent. Defining agent logics in your ID, then we will establish a connection with the help of commands. Then we'll deploy these agents to the UiPath orchestrator. Then we'll run the agent through the VS Code and the UiPath orchestrator app. So you can see all these supported library by UiPath. Like you can build your agent with Python with LangGraph and the Llama index. So these are the supported libraries. You can build your agent, the coded agent with the help of these libraries. So the licensing for coded agent, you can see here for LLM calls and running agents. Here we have two different categories. One is the trial plans. Their community and pro trial comes. Community for the community user, pro trial for the enterprise user for 60 days pro trial license. Then we have the enterprise plan, that is flex plan and unified pricing plan. You can see for LLM call in community plans, 500 LLMs call per organization daily. In pro trial, that is the enterprise pro trial, one LLM call will cost you 0.2 platform units, agent units. One agent units called context grounding calls that will charge you 0.2 platform agent units. Right? Same way, if you want to run your coded agent, it will charge you 300 robot unit per organization per month. Execution threshold is minimum 5 minutes. Then comes to the pro trial account, there it will charge you 0.2 platform agent units per executions. And same way, we have the 5 minutes limits to run the agent because of this pro trial. When we comes to the enterprise plan, there you can see the flex. One LLM call equal to 1 agent units. Context grounding equal to 1 AI units. So there we have two different units like agent units and the AI units, right? For running agent, it will cost you 1 agent unit per execution. Threshold same way 5 minutes. And unified pricing, you can see per LLM call, platform unit 1 context grounding unit. So these are the pricing model. You can also go and check on the UiPath website. So this data is also copied from the UiPath website, but for your ease, we have tested here to explain about these pricing model. You maybe heard about the UiPath model context protocol that is called MCP. And everywhere you maybe heard about like Google have their own MCP, Microsoft have MCP, PayPal, and different platforms having their MCP protocol, MCP servers. There you can just pass some endpoints and the arguments and you can leverage it. So what is it? Is a protocol for communication and sharing context between LLM or agent and your application. The UiPath platform offer full MCP support. It means like UiPath already have the MCP capabilities. You can go and build your different MCP server that is coded MCP server, self-hosted, and UiPath MCP server, bring your own MCP server, right? So these are some capabilities you can see if you start from UiPath. It exposes UiPath artifact as a tool via MCP. Means like we have different UiPath tool. It can be agent and tools. You can access through the MCP server. You can build a UiPath MCP server directly from the platform interface. Tools can include UiPath artifacts such as RPA flow, agent, API workflow, and agentic processes. Coded, host a custom coded agent. These are some categories like how you can host your MCP server. You can bring a coded MCP server to the UiPath platform. In a similar way, you can build and deploy coded agents, right? If you have Python installed on your machine, you can start building on it. You are required the PAT token in order to push your MCP server. Commands means like bring an MCP server from an external packages, feed via commands. This allow you to integrate an existing MCP server from an external package feed using a platform support command. Remote connect to MCP server via secure tunneling. This setup allows the exposure of multiple MCP server, each authorized with different providers through the UiPath platform. So this you can, we will comes to the website. There we have a very guided document prepared by the UiPath team. You can create your MCP server with the help of Python library. So I will cover two things today. First, build your coded agent, deploy into the UiPath orchestrator. First, we will learn it locally to show you how you can leverage the coded agent. Then we will publish into the UiPath ecosystem. Same way, we will also create a MCP server and we'll publish into the UiPath platform. And this server will be running by leveraging the UiPath ecosystem. And then you can call this MCP server anywhere in any application which is supporting the MCP server. So just a small use case is also taken from the UiPath website or the tag. UiPath MCP server use case, that is company policy agent. Means like how you can MCP server will work. You can see with this with the help of this diagram. Ask can act on the company policy. Client app, it can be any app application like I said, which is supporting the MCP protocol. Or maybe you can leverage the UiPath apps as well. So here you can see the apps will request with MCP server, and there we have hosted MCP server. That is same any policy agent and the sent email. This MCP server call all these tools, right? The agent or the workflow, and will retrieve the information on the client applications. So you can build this MCP server this way if you have the MCP access. It is still in the private preview. It is, I think it is in the general availability. You can check on your community UiPath platform. If you have the MCP server access, feel free to go and do some hands-on around it. After this session, you may have some information how you can begin your MCP server creations, right? So in this session, we are leveraging the LangChain and LangGraph in order to build the coded agents. So there are some difference between LangChain and LangGraph. The LangChain will support the sequential and the linear agent builder. And the LangGraph give you the capability to build the dynamic like by the UiPath flow. Maybe you can call anything from anywhere. So you can start from A. A can call with the C and D. It's like C is the process, D is the agent, and D further call the D again, that is the agent or the process. And the LangChain, the sequential manner, it will call A, and then B, then C, it will execute sequentially. And LangGraph support the dynamic calling, right? Here we have some useful link we will share after this sessions. Means once we start the Q&A, I will try to put all these link. Maybe you can get the benefit of these link and go through all the document which was prepared by the UiPath team. Yeah, so we will move on to the live demo, like what are the prerequisites, what are the things are needed in order to start the agent, what Python version are needed, and we, like I said, I'm using the Microsoft VS Code ID. Right. Okay. You can see if you navigate to, I will share this URL in the chat, uipath.github.io, UiPath Python, LangChain, Register. So there you can see all these category, UiPath SDK, we have all this information. You can go and check it, everything, which is written very precisely. You go through all the documentation. So today we will focus on the LangChain agent SDK. We will also focus on the MCP Server SDK. So first we will start with the LangChain. So getting started, there we have some prerequisites, that is Python 10 Python 3.10 or higher version. We can use pip or UV package manager, a UiPath automation cloud account with appropriate permissions, and Anthropic or OpenAI API key is needed. So in order to generate this key, I'm sure like you all are aware how you can get the API key. Uh, Today, I already exhausted my API key for the Anthropic. So I'm just using my staging environment to present this demo. There are some minor code change in order to use the UiPath hosted model, that is ChatGPT. And if you have another LLM platform, you can get your API key from there as well. If you have the enterprise account for OpenAI, you can get the API key, and you can also check the license meter as well. If you are running this coded agent, it will also consume the license when you hit the LLM model. So make sure to check all this licensing as well. So if you are new, you are just going to register on the Anthropic, you can go to the console.anthropic.com, continue with your any emails. If you have your personal email or professional email, you can register. Go to the settings, generate the API key, copy this API key for later use in the coded agent. Same way you can go and generate your OpenAI API key. So here is the link. If you go to this website, you can click on it. You can click on this link. It will navigate to the Anthropic console.page and OpenAI page. Once you are done, you have the API key. Now we can start building the new projects, right? New projects means like we are creating a new folder. We can then create an environment. So I'm just using the let me create a folder first here. You can also create with the help of command prompt. So you have to create a folder. I already have created the folder called the directory. Let me open my VS Code here. If you don't have the Python installed on your machine or the VS Code, you can just go to the Microsoft Store, search for VS Code editor. You can install it from here as well. Same way you can install the Python. And it will not require any admin privileges. Just search and install from here. Whatever the version you are required, you can choose your version of the Python. It should be 10.3.10. The higher than 3.10, right? So it should be 12, 11, 12, 13 maybe. You select the 13. So you can install your 13 version. So you can click on get, it will install, and it will ask you to go click on next, and it will be installed. Same way you can install the VS Code editor from Microsoft Store. So once you are done, you can open your VS Code, select your folder where you want to create an environment first. So I just created a folder called Coded Agent 1. I have selected this folder. There is nothing, right? First, we need to create an environment. If you are comfortable with Panda, so you can create a Panda environment. Today, I'm just using the Python command to create this environment. So it is trying to set up the environment for this UiPath coded agent. So my environment is created. You can see the new folder is here, my env1. There we have some pre includes library script. So second things we need, once we create the environment, then we need to activate this environment. The command is scripts / activate. Oh, sorry. So first we need to call this environment. Then I will activate this environment scripts / activate. So you can see the environment is activated. I'm in this folder, IENV. Now I will follow the command what UiPath have documented here in this page. So once you activate it, you can come here, you can upgrade your pip package. I will just copy and paste it here. I will follow the document so that it will be easy for you so that you can also follow the same document in order to create the code editor. You can see the pip is updated, successfully installed pip 25.2 version, uninstalled 25.0.1. Currently we have 25.2. Now the second command is pip install LangChain Anthropic. This package we need to install in order to fulfill this coded agent environment. Just copy and paste it here. Okay. Now I will install this UiPath LangChain package. This will take some time. You can see here the UiPath LangChain package it is installing and
Thank you, Arlan. Yes, please allow us some time under the.
Yes. Could you please mute yourself? So while it is installing, we can see the next command is we can check the UiPath LangChain version with the help of UiPath hyphen LV. It will return this UiPath LangChain version. Then we will create a folder. So folder name can be anything. The command should be UiPath new. Then we will pass the folder name. Or maybe, sorry, not the folder name. That is the agent name. Then it will create these files. That is main.py, the Python file. Then langgraph.json. Then pyproject.poml. Let's see if it is done. Yeah, it's completed. Now we can check the version. Just UiPath LLM LangChain version. Yeah, you can see here UiPath LangChain version is 0.0.123. Now the command, we need to create an agent first here, UiPath. The command is UiPath new agent name. That is my first agent. You can see it has created main.py, langgraph.json, and pyproject.poml file. It should be here. Yeah, this one. And what is the instruction here? Please ensure to define either Anthropic API key or OpenAI API key. So these two we can put the API key into the environment variable as we haven't initialized this project. So it not automatically created the environment variable, environment file. There we can put these environment variable along with their respective, right? So what is the next command here? It is initialization. So once I hit the UiPath init, it will create a environment file along with couple of more other files. So maximize it. Sorry. So it is initializing the UiPath project, you can see, and created a .env file, created agent.mermaid file, UiPath.json file. So all these files have been created within this environment. So here we have environment. There we can create this anthropic environment variable, or maybe the OpenAI. We can create both. And based on these API key, we can write a Python code. If it is blank, then we can go to the OpenAI. If OpenAI blank, then go to the Anthropic. Or if you have any other LLM model and the key with you, then you can put all together into the environment file. For me, it is not needed because I'm just using the staging environment. There we have the UiPath hosted LLM model, which is not needed any API key for me, just in staging. But for you, you need to create a API key. Let me, how you can create it here. Just put the variable and your API key. Same way you can create for the you can just copy and paste your API key here, save it, and close this file. Let's see, it has created the main file where we have all the code and logic. We no need to we no need to write the code from scratch. It is already there. We just go and check what is inside this main file. All the packages also fulfilled by the init command. It already have installed all those things. We can go and check what are the packages here. LangChain Anthropic, importing chat Anthropic. From LangChain core messages, we are just importing human message and system message. If you are familiar with the system prompt or the in the agent builder, you already have seen the agent prompt and the system prompt. Then LangChain OpenAI, LangGraph, and Pydantic base model and coerce, right? We save this. Just okay. Now you can see this code. There we are accessing the API key. For me, it is not needed because, like I said, I'm just using the staging environment. So I can remove this code or replace this code with the code what I have with me because I'm just using the model with UiPath OpenAI model. So I do have the code with me here. So I'm just replacing the existing code. But for your scenario, if you have the Anthropic or with the OpenAI key, you can keep this code as it is and go to the next command, which I will run after it. So I'm just replacing it with the with this code, right? Because I do have this LLM model in my staging environment, and this model GPT-4o 24.8.6 temperature, max token, all these detail you need to provide if you are accessing the staging environment. And we need to put this as well. If you are using this UiPath as your chat OpenAI. Let's see the next command init done. Then we can keep this API key. Then we need to use the UiPath auth. It's like for me, I have the staging environment. So after this command, I will put staging. For you, you can just use UiPath auth. It will navigate to your current organizations. Like I said, for you, you no need, you no need to put the hyphen staging. You can just put UiPath auth. It will automatically authorize your access, right? As I don't have any, I don't have multiple tenants. So by default, it is the default tenant. If for your scenario, if you have multiple tenants, so it will be listed here with your 0, 1, 2, 3, and so forth. You can choose just to hit putting your order indexing. Like it is default one, you can put 0. If it is development tenant, you can put 1. QA it is 2, and prod it is 3. You can put. For me, it is not required because we only have one tenant. Once you authorize, you can see here the tenant example. If you have multiple tenant, you need to put the indexing of the tenant. Once the authorization is successful, you need to run the agent. So I'm just testing this agent plus passing this JSON value. So for me, I'm just created an input file. So I can put the input file. You can put your in the dictionary format, right? The key value pair. The key can be your topic, and the topic name should be the UiPath or anything else. For this demo, I'm just using this simple example. For your scenario, for your enterprise, you can change it with different parameters. You can see, you can pass this value, or you can create an input file and you can keep this value into your input file. You can copy this, comes to your studio, and it will create this file. So I can put this topic UiPath. You can change it anything, right? Once you are done, you can come back here, select this command, that is UiPath run agent double hyphen, then file name. Yeah, so it was successful. The agent has requested to the LLM model about the UiPath, and the response you can see here in this format. UiPath is a leading company in the field of robotic process automation, providing software solution that enable organization. All these details is getting from the this LLM model. What is it called? This UiPath Azure Chat OpenAI. Like we have tested this coded agent, it is working fine. Now we can publish this agent, the coded agent, to the UiPath orchestrator. There we have some command to publish. Before publishing, you can change your author name or email account by opening this pyproject.toml file. I can come here. Here we have pyproject.toml. So there we have the agent name, that is my first coded agent. The version you can change it from here to, depends upon your company standard. You can put the version here. Description, you can put your description. Author name, that is it is by default. and you can change your email ID. Okay, rest, then you can save it, close it. Once you are done, there we have another command called UiPath pack, which will create a package. So while it is creating a package, we can check the next command. So once you run this UiPath pack, will create a packaging which you can see it is still running. And once it is done, it will give you this information like package name is test, version is so and so, description, and author name. Project successfully packaged, right? Once it is done. Next step, we need to publish this package. You need to provide your folder name. It can be share folder, it can be my workspace. So you need to pass this command UiPath publish hyphen then my workspace, or you can replace with your current folder. It can be shared, it can be div, and prod, anything, right? So we can check. It is still packaging. Yeah. Package is created. You can see the package name, that is my first coded agent. The version is 1.0.0, which I have changed from 0.0.1. Description and the author name and the status. Excuse me. So the package is created. Now it's time to publish this package to the UiPath orchestrator. So first we will see folder, like how many folders are there, like my workspace, autopilot, and shared. Let's publish the coded agent into my workspace first. So the command is UiPath publish my workspace. So there is a space between folder, you can see here. So you can replace this space with hyphen. And let me hit this. So it is publishing my package is my first coded agent to the UiPath orchestrator. And here it is published, right? So we can see package published successfully, getting process information, process configured link, so and so. Use the link above to configure any environment variable. Environment variable you already have seen you have seen earlier, like Anthropic API key or the OpenAI API key. If you want to configure, just hit it, then you can set the value over there. So my package is published over in this my workspace. If I come to my workspace and come to this automation, so there you can see this Python agent is just published. And let's try to run this. I haven't tested it to run. We can pass this topic here as UiPath. And it is start environment variable. I don't have any variables, so I'm not just passing any value. Okay, let skip forward. If I have any. Yeah. So it is running, you can see. So it has completed, right? And it was run on cloud serverless machine. And let's see the answer it was written to the model. So report on UiPath. So I passed this topic, that is UiPath, and the response you can see here. Report on UiPath introduction. UiPath is a leading company in the field of robotic process automation, all these details. So, like we have used the JSON file for input. Same way you can create the output response. In order to handle this, you have this code. You can create a variable in order to handle the response, right? You can see the response will hold into this variable, that is output. Later, you can use this variable in your code anywhere, like if you want to test like the response is correct or not, and you can take a decision based on this response. So the coded agent is published and tested in my environment, and you can use this agent anywhere in your agent requirement. Same like the agent builder you are building with the agent builder ID, right? The agent builder platform. So my first coded agent is tested, published, right? Now it's time to see like how the MCP server will work. We'll go to the same document again. There we have the MCP, we have the Llama index. Llama index I'm not going to cover in this session, but maybe later in later session and series we will try to cover the Llama index. But we can cover the MCP server here. So we have a proper documentation, same way we have for the agent. The first thing first, we need to create a folder. MCP server. And if anyone want this code, I will share after this call. You can reach out to me on my LinkedIn. I will share this code, what I have walked you through in this session. I will zip it and will share it on the LinkedIn if you are interested to, or if you want to do it by yourself, just follow this document. The same way what I have followed, it will give you the same response for me. So I have created this folder MCP server here. So we have a time 34 minutes left, right? So I will try to cover in 15-20 minutes, right? So I have created one folder. Let me save this code first so that if you need it, I will share this code on the LinkedIn page. So let me switch to the folder. Okay. I will follow the same documentation so that it will be easy for you. You can see the requirement here, Python 3.11 or higher. Tip or UV, same thing. and the PAT token, UiPath personal access token. I will show you how you can generate the PAT token in your statement. So directly I already have created requirement. Now I can create an environment variable. So let me close this, go to the terminal. So folder is created, all the required and supporting file is just setting up with this environment. Once it is done, we'll follow the next command. So the environment is set up. Let me call this environment. Cost MCP server. The environment is activated. We'll follow the next command. It is installing the latest div. I'm sure it should be there because we already have done this command in the coded agent. Right? The requirement is already satisfied. Now install this MCP server package. That is install UiPath MCP. So while it is installing the packages, just move to see like how the MCP server will look like. So once you are on your orchestrator, you will see MCP server. I'm sure you all have these options available on your tenants. Go to this MCP server, click on this add MCP server options, and you will see all the available options here. UiPath. There you can create UiPath MCP server, all any of the tools that is agent, processes, or API workflow outside this UiPath ecosystem, just generating these URLs and all these access points. Coded agent, the coded MCP server you can build. Command bring MCP server from external packages. As I said, like I'm in the staging environment. Once it is in the public general availability, might be some changes the UI in these available options. So currently I'm creating a self-hosted MCP server. So another option will be available here once I will publish, and it should be available here, the self-hosted MCP server. But yeah, you can come here, feel free to create UiPath MCP server coded command and report, right? You can do some experiment. And we have a dedicated documentations in the docs.uipath.com. You can go and check all these available options for the MCP server. Okay. Let me go back to see like if it is done. So we have 63 out of 90. So yeah, So you can put your MCP server name, preview, add your tool. Like I said, tools means like anything like agent, your processes. You can select any of the available options here. Automations means all the processes, agents, whatever the agent I have built earlier. You can see the coded agent is also here. Agentic process, that is Maestro, what I have built in the previous session, AO testing. API workflow, you can build your, you can also add API workflow as a tool for your MCP server. For me, I'm just creating a self-hosted MCP server. There we have some different tools options we can use here. Yeah, it is done. Go back to the documentation again. I request you follow the same documentation, so it will be easy for you to create your agent, create your MCP server. Okay. Just copy this command, UiPath new math server. I'm just creating this server with the help of this command. Yeah. You can see once I call this command UiPath new MCP server, same you have seen the earlier UiPath new in order to create agent. Now we are getting the MCP server here. These file by default created by this command, right? Server.py, mcp.json, pyproject.tuml. PyProject.tuml you already have seen in order to change any package version, descriptions, or your author name and email ID, right? The next command is initialize UiPath init, right? Start, in order to start your MCP server, this command will start your server as a self-hosted MCP server. Set UiPath folder path in the environment variable. In order to test locally, just like with the help of this VS Code, we need to set the folder path where we need to publish this MCP server, right? So let's do the next step. That is initialization, then authorization, then we'll copy the path. The path we can do it now because I already have the environment file. What I can do, I will just go here, my tenant, copy the path of this folder, copy this path, and go to the environment file. Okay, environment file will be created once I initialize it, right? So the next command is UiPath init. Let me follow the same steps so that it will be easy for you. If you are following by yourself, you can create your successful MCP server if you follow the same steps. Sorry. So init will create the environment variable, sorry, the .env file along with other files you will see. The file is created. Let me copy the yeah, this variable name, UiPath folder path. I can come here, paste it here, open course, go back to the UiPath orchestrator, copy this folder for. It can be anything. You can copy for share, autopilot, or any of the folder path. Come back again, double course, provide your save it, close it. Now the next command is when it is done, UiPath auth. Remember, for me, I'm just using the staging environment. So I will copy my staging environment path. I can copy till here, maybe till here as well. Or maybe just staging only. It depends upon you, right? Just path this and staging. Here. Okay, instead of dash dash steady, just it is authorizing. Once authorized, let's go back and you can see the default init authentication successful. So the next command is, once you are done, you can here you can see run MCP server, run locally on-prem is like this machine what I am using, or maybe on server UiPath cloud platform. For this demo, I'm just using this local on-prem so that I can show you like how it is running. But if you want to publish this MCP server on the cloud platform, you feel free to publish it. So the next command is UiPath run mass server. Copy this. I'm here. No, this way. You can see the active session. It means the server is running on UiPath platform on my folder, right? Coming here, select this MCP server preview, and you can see mass server is active and it is running. And you can just copy this endpoint and use anywhere in the MCP client, right? And I will show you a few more options, like how many tools are there for this self-hosted agent. So once I hit this view tools, you can see all these tools are available. Tools means this will perform these actions. Once you call this add or complex add, then complex multiply, it will perform these actions like first number, second number, and some of these A and B number. And once I hit this MCP server, sorry, once I edit this server, you will see one more options that's called self-hosted agent. You can see. So the agent which I have built through the Python, you can see it is here in the self-hosted agent, right? Which is running on my machine locally. Once I publish this, you can see the coded agent here in this. So this you can copy and use it anywhere. Okay, go back to the documentation. So I'm running this agent locally. Verifying the server, you can come here and verify your server. You already have seen. The second option is running on UiPath cloud platform. So in order to run it on cloud platform, you need to perform these steps, right? You can change the author first. Let me do it. Go to this Python project UML, change the version, go to description, let it be as it is, change the name. Email ID. Okay, let's save this file, close this, go to the documentation again. Now, same way, need to pack this solution. While it is packaging, let's go back to the orchestrator again. This cell hosted, you can see it is inactive. Package is created. Now we can publish this package. Same way, UiPath publish folder name. Make sure if your folder have a space, replace this space with the hyphen. Just enter. Let me go back to the UiPath. So my title is automations. So yeah, I think this published by MCP Server. So yeah, it is published right. Now I will try to run it through the orchestrator environment. I don't have any environment variable. Entry point, that is fine. Start this server. You can see it is done. When I come to the MCP server, you can see warranted. Okay, so we need to configure it first. Then personal access token. Then you can configure the client. So this way, till here, I will explain you how you can create this agent, and I already have this MCP server hosted in my platform. So what I can do it here, I can come to this MCP server, edit, sorry, for this one. Come again, click on add coded agent. Now I can choose my MCP server from here. Then click on add. Yeah. So you can follow this document in order to create any of your coded MCP server. Then you need to copy this URL, generate a personal access token, and configure this client. And you all set. And there we have some sample code is available on the UiPath Git repositories. You can just clone these repository in your VS Code and check this MCP math server and all these integrations, right? So I think I am all done. If you have any questions, let me stop sharing. Yeah, definitely I will share the code. Not here, but yeah, you can feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. I will share the zip code for agent and MCP server together. So I will share my LinkedIn profile. And Umesh, if you have your LinkedIn profile, kindly please share it in the chat.
Not
Yeah. So I have shared my LinkedIn profile. Umesh is also going to share his profile. Feel free to reach out to me or Umesh in case of if you have any further questions.
So I have one query. The same kind of agents we can create from orchestrator, right? So what is the main intention of creation of these coded agents?
Yeah, so in order to leverage the LangChain, LangGraph, Llama index, like if you are proficient with the Python and coding, so you can build your agent with the help of Python. If you don't comfortable with the coding and all, feel free to go and use the UiPath agent builder, and you can create your uh, agent with the help of agent builder and coded agent, whatever you feel like is working for you. Umesh, if you like to add anything here.
I think you already mentioned that you have lot of you can add customizations to your agent when you do it using coded agents. And when you use agent builder, there are some limitations that you cannot customize a lot of things there based on your use case. So that is also one of the benefits of using coded agents.
Okay.
Here, UiPath having the agent marketplace, you can go and check the marketplace.uipath.com. There we have all the pre-built agent, all these processes, agent, UiPath apps, all these together available on the UiPath marketplace.
Okay, thank you.
But if no other questions, that would be a wrap of this series around agentic automation. And we really appreciate all your participation and encouragement throughout these sessions. And if you have any questions, right, we can take it offline. We can discuss more around um, questions or queries that you have, right? And you can find all the recordings of the sessions on the UiPath community channel. And if you want to see the direct link, you can navigate to the page where you registered for these sessions, and you can find the direct link to those specific sessions. All right. Thank you for everyone for joining, and have a great day ahead. Keep
Yeah,
automating, keep
thank you
learning.
so much, Umesh. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.